Lizella may think there is a certain value in group classes. The lad will have to interact with his peers at some point, and how can he do that if he can't even sit through a class with them? Cassandra snickered. Some of us suffer fools better than others. The headmaster continued, undeterred. A series of notifications have been sent to him, including both magical messages and actual in-person messengers. He has refused to respond to any of the messages. Did you know he never attended his orientation session? Cassandra chuckled. I got the impression he wasn't much for authority or structure, but I only met him for a few minutes. Are you sure you aren't making too much out of this? I have my reasons. Besides, he disappeared from the university yesterday and hasn't been seen since. By all rights, he could be expelled for that alone. But at the very least, he is to be questioned about where he went. Remember, we're not just training dungeon-diving adventurers. These students are meant to be the backbone of the Empire's defense against whatever it is the Emperor believes is coming. I know you're smart enough to read between the lines. Perhaps. But you're having him tracked? Tolston's expression soured. No magical scrying, as much as I might like to. The university charter frowns upon such things, and there's no reason for me to agitate his mentor if I don't have to. I've not known you to bend much for royalty, Cassandra said. The headmaster shrugged. If I can keep the Princess of Forlay happy, I've gained a world-class healer with recent battle experience to teach some of our students with their same skill set, he said as he sighed. And what about his friend, the girl everyone is talking about? Has she disappeared too? Won't she be in trouble as well? Camille? Of course not. She'll be asked about her absence from the school, as I don't buy the excuse Medessa gave. But more than likely she let herself get distracted by a young man. Heaven knows it wouldn't be the first time that happened. So you'll bend the rules for a dragon rider, but not for her surly friend? The appearance of a new dragon rider is too much to let anything interfere. And don't give me that look. Yes, I know we have dragon riders, but they only have a pseudo-class. If she can do something to turn these dragons we have into a more powerful version, like the dragons in the wild, I'll not stand in her way. Tolston steepled his fingers, leaning forward. I fought a dragon in the wild, and let me tell you, what we have here is but a pale imitation of those creatures. Besides, she managed to do all of her private tutoring and still made it to her regularly scheduled classes. Final exams for the fall semester are only a few weeks away, but I've been told by her professors that they all expect her to make excellent marks across the board. I'm sure the Imperial Guards at the exotic stables have many people asking questions about dragons and our new dragon rider, Cassandra admitted. Yes, well, the Emperor hasn't seen fit in his wisdom to fill me in on what that's all about. But we all serve at his pleasure. For all I know, he could be listening in on this conversation. With that class of his, who can say? Tolston looked up at the ceiling of his office. If you are listening in, I mean no disrespect. I simply want to serve the Empire. Cassandra didn't say anything for a full minute before redirecting the conversation. How about this, then? Give me a chance to speak with Nico if I can convince him to take at least one group class in the fall. Can I train him? Tolston cupped his hand in one shin, bracing that elbow in his other hand as though he were deliberating. 3 group classes. 2. And I get at least a year to make sure he has more potential than a handsome face. Fine. But there is still going to be a punishment for leaving the university without permission. Cassandra sighed and stood to leave the headmaster's office. Tolston didn't stop her. but he was pretty sure she mumbled something about her not being the only one with a reputation for going to...
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.